is What It Do Cyber World. It is your girl, the one and only, Ash Brown, and this is the Ash Said It Show. Over 2,000 episodes since 2014. None of this is possible with you guys. Thank you for downloading, for sharing, for caring. Hey, even the haters, it makes a huge difference. So I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Today, my special guest is founder and CEO of Jewels Under the Kilt, the wonderful Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth.
Hey.
How are you today?
I'm a little bit nutty.
Oh, hey, I think that works for everybody. You got to have a little bit of wackiness in there to get through this crazy thing called life, right? Oh, Lord. Oh, goodness. So, Elizabeth, let's talk about the origin story. I want to hear from you. I want to hear actually from the person that was there, from inception. How did Jewels Under the Kilt come to be?
Well, I moved to the farm in about 2010, and my partner said, "You don't have to work anymore." And I was like, "Yeah, that's it. That's for me." And then I thought about it, and I said, "I don't think so. I don't think so." So I said, "I'll give you 2 years." So within that 2 years, Jewels Under the Kilt kind of started. I was given a lot of syrup from my partner's father. They had a maple bush. And I know it's crazy because I'm known as the maple lady, but we don't use maple here. One, because my daughter has a thicker tongue and it's hard to do pancakes with syrupy stuff on it. Just doesn't do it. And I don't really, it's not my thing. So I didn't know what to do with it, but I ate a lot of nuts. And if you are me, you start out raw, and after a while, it gets pretty dull and pretty milky in your mouth. And then you got to go look for some of those flavored ones, because maybe you want to put some of that flavor into your dishes or just your everyday eating to get something different. And what was on the market either dissolved into my salad bowl or disappeared, or the nuts would burn. It just didn't work for me. So I started using the syrup to sort of mask the raw nut flavor. And I discovered that you can use it as a preservative, not a sweetener. So I don't actually candy my nuts. That's the difference. And I found that I could use them for coating chicken or pork or in salads or with cheese. But after you come from healthcare, you don't kind of make nuts for one person. You make it for about 250.
Wow.
So I'd have a lot of nuts here. And I would put them in bags and give them to everybody that came. As the postman came, I gave them bags of nuts. And I thought I just was going to do this as a hobby, make nuts and kind of do one farmer's market. Well, my one farmer's market turned into 7, and the next thing you know, I'm sending nuts to Nunavut.
Oh, wow. Wow. So would you say that was the moment that you're like, you know what? I've got something special here, and we're going to absolutely take this up on its offer. We're going to market this.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we did one show. It's one of my favorite shows. It's kind of like a state fair, but it's the biggest farm agricultural fair for Canada, kind of. So I got in, and I didn't have any way to sell the nuts except in Ziploc bags, so I had to get a bag. I didn't know much about packaging. I didn't know that I just took it as a show and I could sell. I didn't have all the nutritional facts like you're supposed to have. I just had the ingredients on the back. I ended up selling out so many times that after that, I decided I could just do little local shows and some farmers markets, and I was just going to have a sort of farm business.
Mm-hmm.
But when people share my nuts, then more people want my nuts. So we grew exponentially.
Yeah.
So bags changed to boxes, etc., as we moved into our journey. But since 2013, when we kind of launched Jules Under the Kilt and I registered it as a business, we've grown. We're across Canada. We're in 5-star hotels. I've been on an airline. We've done some incredible things.
Yes, that is incredible. That is really, really awesome. So after you decided that, this is going to be a business, we're going to go and, like you said, get your business license and get everything squared away, what would you say was the biggest adjustment as a business owner now?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. I thought after I left healthcare, I wouldn't have to have so much paperwork and so many people auditing you and so many rules and regulations. That was daunting. That was daunting. I kept scratching my head at the beginning saying, oh, my goodness, what did I do?
I can see that as being that could be a big challenge. But what comes to mind when I say the moment that sticks out to you the most as a business owner? What comes to mind?
Okay, I'm going to say probably this year. I think this year, and you're going to see it a lot in brands wanting to change the face of CPG. I think this year, cohesively, my brand matched my sort of purpose, cracking our differences to embrace humanity. I mean, everything just aligned perfectly.
Right.
I was doing a trade show, and the booth just really was cohesive, and I knew then, that's when I really know I'm in the right direction, and I'm doing it one nut at a time. So it worked out perfectly. That would be the time. That would be it.
Yes. Now, I want to talk a little bit about some of the offerings. What are some of the things that are available, like online and on the website?
Well, we have some maple roasted nuts. I have a patented process where I use fruits and vegetables that either I am growing or other local farmers are growing to do my flavor components. So there's not one ingredient you can't read. Right. And believe me, they are totally natural because we grow them.
Yeah.
So I have stuff like pear ginger walnut. So ginger grown here in Ontario. Pretty fabulous. But we use the whole thing, including the peel, because you don't have that brown, yucky skin on them. It has the most delicious flavor. So we use fresh ginger and fresh pears. And we make a pear ginger walnut that is so delicious in salad, yogurt, cereal. I've done fish with it. I've used it instead of slivered almonds for green beans.
Oh, my gosh.
The nuts are designed to be used. So you don't just have to snack, but a lot of people, that's all they do. But you can really use the nuts.
I love that. I am a nut person, so I definitely have to make my way to getting some nuts from you guys, because that sounds incredible. Like, I like to just spruce up like a salad. Like, you want to make it exciting to eat a salad. And some good roasted nuts are good, but I think your nuts might be better. Something is telling me.
So we don't take out the nutritional value. So you really taste the nut. You taste the ingredients with it. Very light and delicate. It all meshes well with the nut. And if you put it in the salad in the morning and you take it to work and eat it at lunch, it will still be crisp and great.
Yeah.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of them.
That's a
we
big
have
difference.
one for all kinds of stuff. We have a spicy Caesar walnut. So that's habaneros, tomatoes, and seaweed.
Ooh.
And that makes an awesome olive oil pasta. It's great with seafood. It's great with cheeses. That one's another amazing nut. It's hard to choose, but
Yeah.
we roast pecans, hazelnuts, walnuts, and almonds in the maple line. And then we have a plain and salted line as well.
Yeah. Wow.
And then we have wheels. We've got 3 wheels.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And I'm about to launch a byproduct of our roast, so I'm about to launch another product, hopefully by October. Yeah.
Elizabeth, you are a busy lady. When do you find time to sleep, Elizabeth? You need to get some rest.
I know, that's what everybody says. What are you doing? Well, you know what? I rested a lot because I'm recovering from brain surgery and still
bless your heart.
business. I'm pretty nuts, I'm telling you.
I think we're all a little bit nuts, Elizabeth. Some of us don't like to admit it. I definitely got several.
You're working with me.
I'm several screws loose here, so trust and believe. You're in good company. You're definitely in good company. Wow. So you answered my next question. I was going to ask what's on the horizon, but you're already in the works with stuff.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this. It is coming together so beautifully.
Yes. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, then last but certainly not least, Elizabeth, what advice would you offer to the next generation of entrepreneurs?
Well, if you've got an idea and you want to test the market, the best place to do it is in your local farmers market. Get to know the people. Understand what your business, if you want to exceed, is what the other people doing in the landscape. I'm not saying you have to follow exactly what everybody's doing, but carve your own path and get there yourself. Because there's so many opportunities for entrepreneurs to fit in with small mom and pops to big CPGs.
Definitely. Wow. Well, I have to say, Elizabeth, I am absolutely just blown away just by your testimony and your story and the way that these nuts have come to be. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I would love nothing more than to have you back on the show again. I know that there's going to be launches and all kinds of things going on throughout the year and to next year. I would love for you to come back and share with us just the next batch of what is going on with you guys over there. I would love that.
I would love it. That would be great.
Absolutely.
I like to talk about nuts.
Yes, nuts are fun. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Much more success to you and your team. I know that you guys have some great things in the works, and I am looking forward to seeing all of that. So keep up the good work. Keep going at it.
Thank you.
Yes, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the movement, which is ashsaidit.com, ashsaidit.com. And keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face, you tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. Until next time, you guys.